Good morning vlog. Happy Tuesday. I just went and got my my eyebrows rather. Went and got them waxed. Wow. It is normal for me to really get these like red irritations from the wax, but wow, that's not looking too fun. I did stop using retinols and other exfoliating you know, AHA, BHA, exfoliating masks and treatments and stuff. I kept my skincare pretty simple the past probably close to a week, just because I felt like I was trying to just get some hydration back into the skin, which is good because they do recommend you to stop using exfoliating treatments before getting your eyebrows done, because before getting your eyebrows done, because the skin thin the skin out. So she also convinced me into getting a tint, and I really like it. I was a little concerned it was gonna be too dark, but I think it looks very full and polished. I'm really liking it. I'm digging it a lot more than I was expecting to. So Seattle got a little bit of a sprinkling of some snow last night, but it looks like that it shouldn't really last past today. The rest of the week should be getting super sunny and all that good stuff. So yeah, gonna run to Target real quick, get some items, and then go home and do like a crap ton of things. I have a huge to-do list to do, but feeling very beautiful with these brows. Damn. I'm sitting at my vanity. I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, and I'm really enjoying it. I think maybe like a third of the way through, but I'm at my vanity. I want to go through and do like a big declutter and clean up. I have a lot of things that are just out of order, out of organization, and especially in my makeup drawers, I have a lot of old things or things that can just be thrown away, and I really kind of want to pare down and get rid of the things that aren't like my favorites or that are very old. I have some products in here that I probably should get rid of just because they have expired. So I will show you what I'm working on with all of this stuff. I'm gonna try and organize my hair care, skincare, and most importantly these makeup drawers to make them super inviting for everyday makeup application. And then I do have some plans tonight, so I don't have all day to work on this, but I figure this would be a good project to complete. So I'm going to get started on that. Goodness, today's Wednesday. And I thought I'd sit down and get ready. Hair is looking pretty good, but I think it needs some hydration. Thought I'd give you an update on the brows. They are pretty dark than I would normally go for, but I do think I really like them. They just look so polished. I think they really frame the face and add some youthful structure to my glorious face, but I'm digging it. So last night, one of my friends invited me over to game night. He wanted to play, he has some friends in town, and he wanted to play this board game. It's cooperative. The game is based off of the movie The Thing. John Carpenter film from the 80s, super iconic monsters in it and creature designs, very fun. And we had the movie on in the background while we played. And the game is a cooperative game, but there is a secret, you know, alien monster in there that's trying to blend in but sabotage the escape mission. Very, very fun. And I had never seen the movie before. For the longest time I got it and The Thing mixed up. So I always thought it was like, oh, is that the movie where there's the clown that shapeshifts in the Arctic? I was just blown away by the physical props and the, like I said, the alien creature design. It's very horrific, very gross out. I guess you can call it body horror. It feels very David Cronenberg, but I don't think he had anything to do with the project. I was trying to look into it, but it has that kind of like grotesque, you know, exploration of, you know, what the body can do. And yeah, I just can't get over how cool the monsters looked. So after we finished that game and the movie, some girlfriends had invited me out to this arcade in Fremont, Ballard, kind of, we call it like the Freelard area of Seattle. It's in between Fremont and Ballard. The bar is called, or the arcade bar is called the Icebox, and I believe once a month they do a girls pinball tournament. And so all of my girlfriends, they got there on time, so they were able to enter. And you play like, you know, 3 times until you're eliminated. And it was just really fun to watch them and to do something super different. And I will tell you, it felt so good to do multiple social things in one day. I essentially went to 2 like parties and it was just so fun to, like, you know, bop, having a full social evening. It's really nice. There's something so joyous of having a full calendar again. But today is also, February is such like a busy month. Today is also my husband and I's 5th anniversary of dating. It's funny, it's like in February we have like his birthday, Valentine's Day, and our anniversary. Now that we're married, we'll have a different anniversary, but he was like, we should do something. So tonight we're gonna go see a movie and then check out a Korean tofu restaurant. The restaurant we saw in the U District when we were out there for the farmers market that we went to last weekend, and we have been wanting to try, or specifically myself, I've been curious about eating more Korean food. I've eaten a lot of Thai and Vietnamese, but I'm not super familiar with Korean food, so it would be fun to try some things, and a tofu house sounds fantastic and delicious. I will see how we're feeling. There is also a rooftop bar in the U District that I've been wanting to check out. You can't get reservations for it unless you're like, they have a hotel there, so unless you're like staying there for the night. But if it's too busy and we're not too tired after this early movie and dinner, I do want to kind of like race up there. It's like a Wednesday, you know, it should be nice, but it should be a nice view of downtown, maybe the lake. It'll be dark by the time we go, but maybe the city lights will be beautiful. So that's what the rest of my day is looking forward to, and I am very excited for it. So you're painting fantasy fairy stuff? Mm-hmm. My initial plan was to do a sunset with telephone poles, but then like got too dark, so now it is a nightscape. And when it is dry, I'll put my telephone poles in, I think. I was debating putting a moon. I don't know. I don't know. Where would I even put the moon? Here? Yeah. Behind the cloud?
I think you would do it like the crescent and then the clouds covering the rest of the crescent.
Nice.
Mouth breathing over my painting. Yes, I am.
That's how it dries. Are you finished with your art? Oh, I like it. Mm-hmm. He looks like he could be an evil bunny or a good bunny. You just wouldn't know.
The inspiration was a incorrectly placed black line. And then, did you ever get those TikToks where it was like the waterfall, and you kind of did your hands.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
People were doing like demony ones. There was
Yeah.
one that had like a nice set of finger antlers.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, that's the shape of the finger antlers.
Oh.
Not that I am going to be, I don't claim the energy of this painting.
Nice. So mochi, brown sugar, and you also got mochi, brown sugar, and then you got sweet potato and sweet potato chips as well.
Yes.
Look how fun and crunchy.
I'm excited.
Very good frozen yogurt, but it is so cold. I am so cold. I'm also not wearing pants. That's my own folly. Brittany's got on excellent pants.
Have you heard that like ice cream sales go up in the wintertime?
Oh.
Which makes no sense. But look at us.
As a sort of a life
Floating prison, yeah.
And then, if the boat you were waiting for sails away, well, you can drink what's left. And then, when you succumb and die, it's got the 2 coins to pay your ferry trip.
I love it.
Yes, yes.
Oh yes, boat coke. Yes.
I am good, thank you.
Okay.
A simple lass with simple pleasures.
So, and then this, if you want, flips open. You can have...
It's just
I don't
sailors.
understand. What's that doing? What's that sail?
Cute. This song.
So that's a little speaking. Here's a propane tank that has the other.
Happy Friday night. Took a shower a couple hours ago and I was curious. I started using like a curly hair shampoo, well, conditioner rather. And look, it wants to curl. It wants to do it. It just air dried it. The other day at Target, I picked up some curl cream. I probably should have done this, not get it this dry, but I got distracted. See, I'm a little worried. Look, I feel like it's kind of weighing it down. I don't know. I don't know. I always thought that I had straight hair until I moved to Seattle and I noticed much more of a wave. When I lived in Arizona, my hair would really just kind of like have one wave and then that was it. But when I was in Seattle, where there's a lot more moisture in the air, I could definitely see 2 or 3 waves. And then recently, I feel like I've just been seeing a lot more wave and curl happening. My mom had like straight up curly, super curly, like poodle hair. So I always thought that was weird that I didn't, but I thought maybe I got it from like, you know, my dad's side of the family or something. But like, yeah, like look at that. It wants to curl. It wants... All right, that's just gonna kind of be, the hair is gonna do what the hair is gonna do. The part is nice, and that's all I need. I cleaned my makeup brushes earlier today, and they're all downstairs drying, so I think we're gonna try and do a simple look with hands, my fingies. Slipping through my fingies all the time. Yesterday, Thursday, was such a fun, springy day. So on Wednesday, which was kind of my dating anniversary, We went and saw the movie Licorice Pizza, which I have so many thoughts on. I ultimately did not enjoy the film. It's Hollywood in the 70s. So I was like, how can you not love that? So I did love the settings, the fashion, you know, the technology, just the era that the film was set in. I did love that. But I was just hoping to be charmed a little bit more. I really didn't enjoy the structure of the film. I felt ultimately it was too long, and certain sections were very self-indulgent and not entertaining personally to myself. The other issue that I had with it, and it's not a spoiler, you find this out in the first like 5 minutes of the film. So it is like a love romance type of a movie, you know, will they, won't they run around and fall in love type of a thing. He is 15 and she is 25. And the movie just makes it feel like it's normal and fine. I read that the inspiration came from this idea of like a younger child or younger male having an interest in an older woman. I just feel like if we wanted to go that route, make him like 17 or 18 and make her 20 or 21. Even if it's 18 and 21, like those are such different times of life, like so different milestones. When I turned 21, I had zero interest in, you know, classmates or coworkers or friends, anybody that was under 20, 21. Because I was like, I'm going to the bars, like my life is now in the next stage of whatever. And I can't even imagine being 25 and being interested in a 15-year-old boy. In the film, she is portrayed very immaturely. And in many ways, I think he is portrayed as very mature. And that's why I feel like it should have been an 18-year-old boy and like a 22-year-old, you know? Because 25 is also, I feel like, a very big milestone in life. I feel like I, you know, grew up in many ways when I hit 24, 25. I just felt it so distracting, a little gross, of course. And I feel like I go through periods of liking the characters and hating them. I think they're written purposefully like that, but I don't know if that was really like an enjoyable quality of the film. You know, sometimes movies and scripts want you to hate somebody on purpose, you know, like those delicious villains, or even, you know, you love to hate them to watch them transform, or because they have qualities that are very relatable. Not this. This I found very, you know, irritating. So after Licorice Pizza, we were gonna go check out Korean Tofu House. Apparently there were like 4 or 5 different restaurants on the Ave called the Korean Tofu House. I believe it's just kind of like a generic way to call a restaurant, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Or like a better way to phrase it or whatever. And then I was also disappointed that I checked all of them, their menus. My husband and I are vegetarian, and pretty much everything came with pork or beef. So I was just having a difficult time finding really any Korean food restaurant that wasn't pretty meat heavy. And I know there are vegetarian Korean dishes. I just have to learn more about the different cuisine. We went and got Indian food, which was delicious. I am so glad that my taste buds have changed, because for the longest time I did not like curry. I think it was the turmeric. You know, and I kept trying because I would see recipes for it. My friends would get curries and I would keep trying. I'm like, maybe there's one that I like. And then I tried Masuma curry, which is a Thai curry, and I really enjoyed that. So I knew maybe one day I would like curries. They say your taste buds change every like 7 or 10 years. So I think I had another taste bud change switch over, which I am very welcoming to. So we did that, and then we went to the Mountaineering Club. Before, when I was looking at their website, I was seeing if they had a place to do reservations. It is a hotel, so the website just kept taking me to hotel room reservations rather than drinks up top, but the hostess said that it's recommended to get reservations. Thankfully, it was there was enough space on a Wednesday evening for it, but I got a pear hot toddy, which was lovely, but I need to know that I just don't drink hot drinks. I get too excited and I want to like slurp it down, so I'm not really one for hot drinks. They always sound so good, but I just have to remind myself, no, you don't want hot drinks. But loved the atmosphere of it. The views were very beautiful. The outside patio looked super fun with beautiful fireplaces and heating lamps and setups. So definitely a place I would go back to, especially once it gets warmer, maybe for like a sunset type of deal, but very, very fun. It wants to curl. I am liking it. I'm liking the wave. I'm liking the bowdy. I just wish I could add more moisture to like here. I feel like it's gonna get dry. Anyway, that leads us to today. My friend has some friends that are in town from across the country, and so we are doing a big karaoke bar crawl hangout. We're heading to Greenwood, which has one strip of really fun bars and restaurants, and they have two of my favorite karaoke bars, the Baranoff and then North Star, which are super fun and right next to each other. And this group I know is totally gonna be into karaoke. I love karaoke, and it'll be nice to sing our hearts out and have like a good time. So I'm gonna change into something a little less Christmassy, and then I'm going to head to Greenwood and I'll show you guys the Greenwood nightlife. More like the Greenwood karaoke life, honestly.